OK, let's hear at length now from Pep Guardiola after Manchester City won the Champions League after they beat Inter Milan by 1-0.
Guardiola becomes the first manager to win the treble with 2 different clubs, matching his achievement with Barcelona.
This competition this year, this final was written in the stars because I will not confuse for the fact how happy I am, but at the same time, they could score at the end, the goal, the chances they had a save, you go in extra time and you can lose the game. And I will be the same person, we will be the same team, we will be the same club. Today was our year, but in the past don't do it. Of course, we're incredibly satisfied for something unique, the treble for this club. And the feeling that I have right now is a win in the Champions League. Give credit for the 5 Premier Leagues in 7 years, the 2 FA Cups, 4 Carabao Cups, Community Shields. That give personality a credit what you have done. You have to win the Europe to be considered one of the really good team, and we did it. And it's an honor for me to be alongside Sir Alex Ferguson in that situation. I have to say I got a message from him this morning in my phone that touched me a lot. So, and it's an honor for me to be with him in this place. So be careful, Real Madrid, because we are in our way. So if you sleep a little bit, we will catch you. We cannot compare events. Now we have the first. You know, when the people will say, you know, Manchester City is already the first Champions League, but I don't want after 1 Champions League disappear. So we have to work harder next season, and be in there. So there are teams that win the Champions League after 1 or 2 seasons disappear. This is what we have to avoid it. Knowing me, this is not going to happen. But in the same time, I have to admit it is a big relief for the club, for the institution, for everyone have this trophy. Because now, finally, they are not going to ask me about if you are going to win the Champions League or not. So now you have to prepare. Next question, Jamie.
Guys, I'm going to do 3 more. Just one here.
Hi, Mr. Guardiola. Congratulations. Now you won all competition, and Haaland is clear favorite for Ballon d'Or with Messi. Who do you vote for if you can't vote Messi or Haaland?
What?
Other question, please. It was easy to win the Champions League with Barcelona or with Manchester City?
Sorry?
It was fácil to win the Champions League with Barcelona or with Manchester City?
Always is so difficult to win this competition. Always is so difficult. It's something unique, special. You play with the anxious for the... That's why the biggest clubs play this competition as a friendly game, and today we didn't play as a friendly game. We felt the pressure, but it's normal. I remember '92, we won with Barcelona the first Champions League in their history after losing 3 or 4 times. And we played against Sampdoria, Italian team. And it was quite similar team like today. We suffer and we felt the pressure. Except one player, Ronald Koeman, he played unbelievable. He played like in his garden. The rest, we felt a lot the pressure. It went 1-0. And almost before the penalties, Koeman scored a goal and we won it. I know how difficult it is for the first time to win it. Man United won the treble. You remember the way they won it in Barcelona against Bayern Munich? 1-0 down, and 2 goals for Ole and I don't know, Sheringham the other one. So it's happened the first time. Maybe in the future it will be, I'm not saying easier, but maybe we'll be more comfortable just in case we arrive. I knew it. So, but that's why it has to be strong here. Except that you are going to suffer. I have this little of lucky that you have to have.
Congratulations, Pep. You said before that it is a relief to win it. How heavily has that weighed on you as a manager over the years, that you've got close but not been able to do it, and people keep mentioning it? It must be quite emotionally draining.
No, honestly, I was more over happy against the FA Cup against Man United today. Today was I'm incredible, satisfied, but I'm okay. And the question, sorry, was?
How heavy has that weighed on you over the years that you need to do it?
Yeah, now, listen, I answer for this, especially this season. Listen, when entire world, that means I am agree, but the entire world said if we don't win the Champions League, we'll not be complete. If we don't win the Champions League, we'll not be enough. We have to admit it, we have to accept it. Maybe it's me that I am wrong, that winning these 5 Premier Leagues or winning what we have won, arrive in 3 years, 2 final Champions League, 1 semi-final, is exceptional. But everyone say no. You have to win. People expect I have to win trebles every season. I'm good manager, honestly. Thank you so much, Pep. I'm good. But not good enough to win trebles every season. You win champions every season. You win champions is so difficult, except you are last season, Real Madrid, like have the ability to do it year in, year out. So the other ones sometimes arrive and do it. And of course, not just for me, for the club itself, for our CEOs, our players. I have everything but we win the Champions League. Premier League, but we win the Champions League. Pretending that the Premier League is nothing, no? Like we won 5 times, Premier League is nothing. I like this competition for the fact that we won it, definitely, for being part of the history. The players knows that will be remembered for the rest of their lives, but for the fact that now give 5 Premier Leagues. Now that give credit that the 5 Premier Leagues were won in the last 6 years or 7 years together. So that is where it is. So of course it's important because the people start to forget about it. They just focus now, you know, to maybe start to the club to think about it, to create a museum, to put our old trophies and start to put it there, and all our fans can visit them quite regularly, because what we have done in the last 6 years in terms of titles is unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's not just the Champions League, it's many, many, many titles behind the Champions League.
Last one, please, guys.
Hello, Pep. Alejandro Rosa, Revista El Día. Bona nit.
Bona nit.
I would like to know if this was the match you prepared and imagined for, or maybe the game turned into a different...
No, we prepare a lot. Since we beat Real Madrid, of course we had the Premier League, but after when we won the Premier League, of course we had the FA Cup final against United, but the mind sometimes went to the final against Inter. I didn't know him much, but we saw a lot of games, and I didn't expect differently what happened today. We miss a little bit our composure, especially with the ball, to have the, you know, come here, opponent, I'm going to play there. Come here, opponent, I'm going to play there. We were a little bit too, we moved too much, but it's normal. We believe Rodri will be alone, and after Gundo will be alone, and Rodri will not be alone because John should be alone, and we didn't read it. And that's why we struggled. The second half was a little bit better, because except the last, I would say 10 minutes, like they had the chances, except one mistake from Ederson and from Manu the second half, the rest didn't create much. And the turning point was the excellent action from Phil, and he was a little bit anxious to finish this action. It's a little bit what we was during the game. But I've been here as a football player, as a manager. It's completely understandable that the players felt it, because they have it there. We want to win the Champions League, we want to win the Champions League. And when that's happened, sometimes you are not you. And that's why we play not in our level, but the other case, it's normal.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.